There are two types of response to financial stress. Sometimes we shut down, and another time we actually take charge. And to be honest, it takes a lot to take charge when you're financially stressed. Stress itself is not good. Imagine coming home from work very tired. You just want to lay in bed and just sleep and just relax and probably call it off the next day, even though it's a work day. You just really don't want to work the next day and just relax, right? Sometimes we want to do that, but we do have to go to work. So being financially stressed is something that it is really not good, but sometimes we get ourselves financially stressed. It might not be planned, all right? It might not even be intentional, but it's just life situations that happens, and it happens that the money we have is not actually enough for us to take care of ourselves, probably to take care of our expenses, probably to take care of your business, like we have actually projected to, but we still need to live. How do we survive? Right? At that point, do we choose to shut down or take charge? So today is about taking charge, and which is why I'll be talking about ways that we can actually manage our financial stress. Hi everyone, my name is Alayemi and you're welcome to our wealth journey. If you have not subscribed yet, it is time for you to subscribe. Thank you. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell because you get notified of other videos that I'm going to be posting on this YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Now let's crack on. Financial stress. We've already mentioned that it's not good. This is not what you want to go through in life. But as human beings, trust me, we get financially stressed. Stress to happen, especially in this kind of economic conditions when things are not even going as planned. You thought you have enough money. I mean, when you get your pay, yeah, right. You thought, oh, this money is going to be enough, but you just discover that different things coming left to right, front, center, and you are wondering, okay, I thought this money is going to be enough, but it's not even enough, right? So, number one step of taking charge financially, right, is for you to recognize, what, there is something going right here. I don't get it. I'm not getting it. Okay. I thought I'll be able to wing it, but I'm not winging it right now. I'm not playing with my finances. You need to realize that. Okay. I mean, when we stop living in denial and recognizing the fact that something is going on right here, it makes us want to say that, you know what, something's going on right here. How do we get it done? How do we get it right? Okay. Because stress is not the right thing, right? What you want to do is to be financially stable as much as possible and obviously financially independent. That is the goal. So realizing and recognizing the fact that there's something going on right here, I'm not getting it right financially, is the number one step to taking charge. And number two is eliminating the stress, setting goals to eliminate the stress. Once you discover there is an enemy, which is the stress, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep the stress to yourself? No. What you want to do is to ensure that there is no more stress, right? So it comes with knowing your financial elements. Now, your financial elements, they are your income, your expenditure, your assets, and your liability. Knowing them, understanding them, where is the stress coming from? How can I eliminate this stress, right? So you want to know, oh, is it my income? Do I need more income? Number two, is it my expenditure? Is it just the way I spend day in, day out? Or probably is it because of this huge responsibility, this expenses, this projects we are doing as a family, or probably projects you're actually doing as an individual is causing this stress, or probably, okay, looking at my assets, how can my assets generate income for me and eliminate this stress? Looking at my liabilities, okay, it is this debt that is causing the problem. How can I actually address it? How can I ensure that I live that financially stressed life to taking charge, because that is what you want to do. Don't forget, you are setting goal to actually eliminate the stress, right? So, what is the stress? You have to know where the stress is coming from. Okay, the salary is not enough. No, it's my credit card bills. It is too much. I'm repaying too much, right? Because I've taken so much bills over time and I just had to repay. That is what is causing the stress. How can I gain more money? How can I have more money to just pay up on time and just eliminate the stress, right? You need to understand what your income, expenditure, your assets, and actually your liabilities, what they actually mean, right? And how they can actually help you to get out of your financial stress, right? Number three is for you to actually set a working budget. You understand your budget, your financial elements right now. So set a working budget. And I always mention that your budget has to work for you. Even if you're copying and pasting format, my dear, your situation right now is probably different from the situation of the person next to you. What is causing your financial stress is probably different from what is causing my financial stress, right? So you need to ensure that your budget work for you, right? Make some changes even with your copying the format or template. Ensure that you understand yourself so much, and understand your state, your financial state, and make sure that your budget is working for you. And trust me, if you're actually going through a financial stress, what you're doing is to make your budget, that particular budget, work for you in such a way that it will take you well from being financially stressed to taking charge of your finances to making you financially stable. That is the main purpose of that budget at that time. So the budget you're setting, I'm very serious. The budget you're actually setting is not for you to flex. Okay, you're not considering 50, 30, 20. I'm sorry, this is not time for you to consider 30% of your income as you're flexing money. We don't need 30%. Okay, what you need to do is to ensure that this budget works for you, right? You're setting the budget to work for you. Whatever you're doing, the budget has to work for you. The budget has to eliminate, right, the stress for you. That is the main purpose of this budget right now. So when you're off the financial stress, when you are stable, now you can actually set your budget to flex a bit. Okay? And the next point is for you to, which is the fourth, is for you to talk to professionals. I believe in talking to professionals about what I'm going through financially. I remember when I had to pay my school fees, and it was taking a toll on me, guys. It was too much. Then I had to talk to my one of my lecturers who happens to be my course coordinator. That was it, it was not even obviously, but well, my course was finance related. But my talk with him was not really on how to for it. How can I get, how can I get opportunity? How can I get discount? It wasn't about that. It was like, okay, what is going on right there? What are the terms and conditions regarding my payment and all this kind of? So I actually had a talk with him. It was not a financial advice, so basically, that's just it was not. Okay, it was just my course coordinator, and I had to talk to him because this payment of my school fees were taking a toll on me. So I had to talk with him, and he actually explained things to me, and it sort of assured me that, you know what, Olayemi, you can actually get things done. So sometimes what we just need is to talk to someone, okay, to reassure us that, you know what, this is not the end of the world. You can actually do this. That is just what we need for us to take charge financially. Sometimes we need obviously to talk to more our financial advisors. Probably there's a way for us to do the repayment of our debts, all right. And probably it's just for us to get more opportunity to access finance so that we can get out of the financial stress, right? To being stable. There are different ways, and it might actually be for you to talk to professionals. Can be talk to a recruitment advisor. So this is my this I've got these skills. Do you is there any vacancy? I need to or probably talk to your HR. I need to take up more hours. Do I have that opportunity to take up more hours? It might just be like that, so I can make more money and get out of being financially stressed to being stable. Okay, like I mentioned, it takes a lot of effort, and you just have to be determined to get out of that state. Because trust me, sometimes when we are overwhelmed, all we just want to do is to lay in bed, eat all day, forget about problem, right? But the problem is not going to go away if we don't take actions, if we don't actually make some move to actually get out of that zone of being stressed, right? Okay, so what we want to do is to move out of that phase of being financially stressed and just taking charge as ladies and making something work for ourselves. Okay, so after you talk to professionals, what you need to do is to also take care of your mental health. Please take care of your mental health. Financial stress can actually lead you to be emotionally down, shutting down. is you're already stressed. If you're shutting that you're already stressed emotionally because you're thinking, oh my God, is my life over? How am I going to do this? Am I going to feed my children? Am I going to survive this month? Am I going to do that? You're just thinking so much about what's going on right now. So taking care of your mental health means can mean or you surrounding yourself with good, talking to people that you know that care about you, talking to them, and just taking things one step at a time. And it might be reading your Bible as Christians, it might be reading your Bible, it might be reading the stories of people that have gone through that phase you are actually currently going through right now, or just being informed, all right? Being informed, reading stuff on how to get it right financially, just as you're listening to this YouTube video, right? It might just be those are might be the things that you need to do to take care of yourself emotionally. Don't allow yourself to wow in sadness and the state of um yeah, I'm not getting it right. Trust me, lots of people are not getting it right in the world. But look at you, you're trying to take one step at a time, listening to this video, watching this video, and that is because you really, really want to take charge and you really, really want to, move away from being financially stressed to, to being stable and also to actually being financially independent. So the next point is for you to give yourself a break. Give yourself some chance, right? Give yourself a break, to be honest. Celebrate your achievements. Sometimes we are so much into, you know, I'm trying to make things work for myself. I'm really stressed right now. I need to get things right as much as possible. I need to talk to this person. I need to do this, do that. That we don't realize how far we've come. Like seriously, we don't realize how much we've actually achieved. So sometimes we need to take some break. Well, not take some break for, not take some break from working, but sometimes we need to take a pause, right? And just think about what we've achieved so far and celebrate ourselves, right? With even it, just celebrate yourself. Either giving yourself I five in the mirror, or just being happy, or just saying thank you, God. Do you understand? So you need to give yourself a break, celebrate your achievements, and trust me, any little win is win. Any little win is win. It's a win, George. Trust me, it's a win. So I'm really happy for you for making this move, watching this video, and you really, 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 really need to appreciate yourself for that. The next point, which is probably the last point, is to never stop living. It is still a way of taking care of your of your mental health, to be honest. Never stop living. Some people, because you're not really getting it right, your salary is not enough for you, you don't do things that you really enjoy doing again. Maybe you probably like jogging in the morning, or probably going for a walk. You don't do that again, and you just like, what, I'm just have it, I'm just done with this stuff. And you just want to just live life casually like that. You don't do things that really make you happy, that gives you joy. Meanwhile, on this journey, you need a lot of motivation. Trust me, you need to have a lot of motivation. Let's say that you are someone that actually you're into all these 10K steps. I need to have 10K steps every month, every day, but you stop doing it. Okay, not knowing that when you achieve that 10K steps, that's something that it does for you. You're just so happy that you've achieved something. All right, that achievement counts. It counts towards know living your financial stress life to being stable, because it's sort of like a motivation. Oh, okay, if I can do this, that was the point I can't even do 10K before. So if I can achieve my 10K steps, that's a win for me. I can do this too, right? But if you stop living, if you stop doing things that gives you joy, if you stop doing these little things that really makes you happy, that really makes you feel like, okay, you know what, I've got things together somehow in some aspects. How are you going to have that energy? How are you going to have that motivation? Trust me, as human beings, we can motivate ourselves. I think there was a place I actually read that if you want to smile right now, if you think you're sad, right? If you think you're sad and you're moody, but if you want to smile that particular moment, you can smile if you want to, if you choose to, without anybody motivating you to smile. Okay, you can do it. All right. So as human beings, we actually have that capacity to actually do whatever we want to do, right? So we ourselves, we can self motivate ourselves to do things, but it won't happen if we stop living. These little things that we do day in, day out that gives us joy, a sense of achievement. If we stop doing it, we might just, just stop living, right? We are not supposed to stop living. Now, those are the steps for us to take. And I hope that it's going to help us to live that life of being financially stressed to taking charge financially. Number one is for you to acknowledge the fact that there's something going on right here and set a goal. You need to set a goal to eliminate that stress. I told you to get your financial elements right, your income, your expenditure, your asset, and your liability. Then you set a budget that will work for you. And this budget is for you, it's going to work to eliminate your financial stress. That is the work of the budget at that particular time. Number no, I've lost count right now. But I guess the next point is for you to talk to professionals. Professionals might not be financial advisors. They might just talking to your HR to ask if you have extra hours to take up so that you can earn more money. This can be talking to talking to your professor in school just to understand what is going on right here. And like I mentioned, what you just need sometimes is just for us to have somebody to talk to, probably watch a video of someone that has gone through that phase in life and have that motivation to actually push ahead. Then I mentioned that we should never stop living. We should take care of our mental health. It's very important. When you're going to financial stress, it takes a toll on you. Okay, it takes a toll on you. Then and you need to take care of yourself very well. Now, I mentioned also that we should never stop living. Those little things that we do, we think they're little, but really they're not little. That actually gives us a sense of achievement. We should never stop them because we're financially stressed. We should keep on living, and one step at a time, we are going to win the race. And it's gonna be us talking, sharing stories of how it was stressful, how we had it rough in our financial life, but now we are much better. We are in a much happy place. Comments on if you have other tips that for people to know things that you actually do to get out of financial stress. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye.